Hey guys, what is up? It is Supermax Studios here, and today we finally have our video on the completed clone base on Ahch-To. This has taken over 2 years, hundreds of hours, and it's mostly just been sitting here for a while, but I've finally gotten around to just putting on the finishing touches, and it is ready for its video. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So there's an incredible amount of rock work that went into this building. And most of the front of this is rock, as you can tell. And I had never really endeavored on a project with this much mountain building in it before, but I really enjoyed it, and I think this rock work turned out amazing. So obviously along the shore, you have your rock work creeping up, and I included a boulder in the side of the mountain that's just been lodged there. And the mountain extends all the way up the front, obviously except for your hangar and your command center, until you reach the top grassy area, which I'm going to talk about first. Ahch-To has tons of greenery on it, so obviously I wanted to include that, and there's even a little pathway that's almost like the one that was on Luke's Island in episode 8, and so we just have 2 clones patrolling down this walkway. Obviously you have a gradual increase in grass, and I've done that on this side as well as that side, and then it just leads into this little cave section that would obviously continue on with the rest of the mountain. Now right off the bat, you can obviously tell that I have put lights into this entire mock. That is something I envisioned, but I never really thought would be possible, but I made it work. We have 6 different rooms with lights, and then obviously a little armory down there with red. But I think that lights just add an incredible touch of detail, especially when the lights are off. So I am going to turn off the lights right now and show you guys what that looks like. So with the lights off in the room, the lights in the base obviously look so much brighter, make everything pop, and I think it just is a great aesthetic that adds a lot of detail into your mock. So whenever you have the chance to put lights into your creation to make it look more interesting, I definitely suggest it. It might be a little costly, but obviously it looks great. And then here, the lights you can see through the front. You obviously have your command center and stuff you can see on the inside to the right, and then your hangar to the left. But I just think that the lights are great, and they are a fine addition to my collection. Now with the room lights back on, I'm going to show you quickly how I turn on each room and their lights, and that happens by me pretty much hiding every single battery box into the mountain. So first of all, on the top, I made a bunch of different sections so I could easily access every roof in here, and it goes beyond just this large piece down here. There are many different smaller pieces, so I could kind of work my way through the inside as I was still like finished with the top, because obviously the lights were the last piece that I put in, so I just want to make it kind of modular so I could work on the lights inside. This is what the inside of the mock looks like. Crazy amount of colors, crazy amount of filler bricks, but these are the lights and how they were put in. And obviously tons of filler brick to hold up the mountain. But those are the modular sections there for the top of that. This also comes off. That is a modular section, so I can access the light box into there. Another piece where I have lights is here. There's another battery box in there. This entire section comes off. I'll show you that later. And then in here, underneath this command center, I have lights inside the floor that allow me to light up this room down here. So that is all the compartments for the lights. That's just how I light it up. Lots of dirty bricks in here, as you can see. So much color, but obviously that's hidden away. Can't see that, and I really think when all this is on, you couldn't tell, and it looks great. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you guys each room. The first room is obviously the hangar. We have Obi-Wan talking with Commander Cody and another clone. That is a Commander Cody Clone Army Customs. Super nice figure. And they're obviously discussing whatever they need to, given this outpost. But we have Obi-Wan Kenobi's Starfighter in the hangar bay. It is located on a little platform. Looks like that. So it's just sitting there. Along the wall we have greebling, just obviously to make it look more like a hangar. We have some detail along the wall. That's what the lights look like up there. That one's falling down. But just more of the same stuff on this side. There's also a crane, which does work, but don't really need it to, because this is just a still scene. It's carrying supplies up. We got two clones here working the elevator from the ammunitions bay down below. So he's just bringing up supplies. And here we just have more crates of weapons in the floor. So yeah, this is the hangar scene. Lots of detail. The entire floor is snot. So that took a while, but I really think it came together nicely. Lots of smooth texture, make it look really realistic. You don't have any studs showing. And yeah, that's the hangar. You have a little lookout from the hallway above, and then these two clones guarding the entrance to the base. So yeah, that's the hangar. Thought it really came together quite well, and it's the highlight of this mock. It's the biggest portion. So yeah, have this first hallway. Here we have lights again. Lots of greebling along the hallway just to make it look more Star Wars-y. I think it turned out really nice. Those actually came from a different hallway project that I was making for another base, but I just decided to integrate it into here. And the one above it is the exact same. They're identical. Obviously you have a ladder you can see in the back that does stretch from the top floor all the way to the bottom where you have your ammo bay. And so I think this looks really great. You got your Clone Army Customs clone there just walking down the hallways, and I think this hallway just looks really nice. Every single section of the base is outlined in light bluish gray compared to the dark bluish gray in the mountain, and I think that really highlights each part. But I just think these hallways look pretty cool because they have these arched sides, and it looks really nice. So now I'm going to work my way down into the ammo bay. So if you follow the clone down the ladder, you come to a small little section. Just in the hallway, you have a clone guarding the ammo bay doors with a little control panel there. And just more wall detail, greebling, random stuff. You got a light, some blue strips down the hallway. And this door is actually functional, one of the few play features in this mock other than the crane. So if I got the clone out of the way there, you can slide the door section, so you have your blast door which slides out, and then after that you have the ray shield which slides away, and that leads you into the ammo bay. The doors slide just on tiles pretty easily. You can pull them in and out. But once you make your way into the ammo bay, we have loads and loads of brick arms, clone weapons, as well as Clone Army Customs clone weapons. Along the wall, they're just shelved up. We have blinking lights to, give it that cool effect. And obviously red because, it's dangerous. We just have crates and crates of weapons, more wall detailing everywhere. A gold blaster in the middle just because why not. Snipers along the wall, smaller pistols along the wall, bazookas back there. And you can actually, there's a lot more detailing that I will go in depth more in another video along the wall that's kind of hard to see. But yeah, it looks really nice. In the corner, got more stuff. And this is the elevator up to the hangar. And in front of the elevator, I have places for bombs and ammunition that would just be loaded out from this little spot right into the elevator. So they got a nice little spot for that. Elevator does open and close. It's kind of hard to get there, but right now it is open. Those are blue garage door pieces just to show that it's a ray shield. So yeah, I think that turned out really nice. They go all the way down, all the way up, and obviously you have your red light up above. So that does lead to the hangar right there, and it was working, but I kept it stationary. So this does move up and down. There you can see the elevator has its location for a box of guns and obviously a bomb, but I just kept it still. So yeah, that is the armory, the ammo bay. Looks really nice, wall detailing all around. So let's move on to the rest of the base. If you keep moving down the hallway, you find yourself at the clone barracks. This is where they eat, sleep, chill out. One of the clones is falling asleep on the ground over there. But yeah, I really like this part of the mock. It was actually the first section of the mock that I completed. We have beds along the wall, food and drinks back there, TV with a couch, weights. Obviously, you got to keep the clones working out if they're on this outpost, and we just got one clone all suited up, ready for action, just walking down here. I'll go more in depth with these beds in another video on the features of this mock, but I really like the curved edges used. It's obviously snot, so it looks very nice. But I really like the curved edges. Tried to put a lot of detail in each bed, just like the whole mock, and so we have 8 of those. Beyond there, more wall detailing along each wall. It's kind of different as it goes along. There's your hallway. Here you have the clones working out. Just got 2 bench presses, 2 racks for weights, creative weapons, just because, you know, the clones always got to be ready for whatever. And in the back you have a couch with a TV. One more look at that. You have the windows out to the side, and your clone just watching whatever. To the left, there's your food and drinks. So yeah, that's the clone barracks. One nice thing is, in order to get to this, I can actually pull out the top section, and so that allows the barracks to become covered up, and obviously that's where your lights are inside. So yeah, that's the clone barracks section. Now let's move on to the upper level. Clone up the ladder, you will finally get to the upper level. This hallway, like I said, is the same as before. Nice wall detailing, rails along the side. At one end, you have an overlook into the hangar bay, so he's kind of just peeking out, seeing what they're talking about. And as you make your way down, you have another officer, and this leads into the command center. You got some nice wall detailing there, obviously light above the hallway, and as well as a gun rack, just in case anything happens. Some nice greeling with 2 brick arms weapons there. In the back, you can see a clone looking at a hologram, obviously talking to someone. There's a light in there, so it lights up. Making your way back into the main command center, this is obviously where all the radio calls and information is being sent out. So you got your officers up here working along the control panels. This will be given a more in-depth look in the features video. But for right now, I got some nice like paneling, blue screens that the clones are obviously looking at, and they're just kind of watching, looking out, making controls, stuff like that. And then lastly, along this wall, more wall detailing, just another clone working on his work, obviously. And yeah, that is the last room. You got your lights above, and I will show you how those get turned on right now. Like I said before, this entire section comes apart. So if you just remove 2 tiles right here, and 1 along the mountain here, this entire section is able to be lifted out of the wall. That is super nice. Makes it super convenient, and then I can access the lights in the top roof part of this section. So this is where I can turn them on and off. But additionally, this piece comes out as well. There we go. This top roof piece comes off as well, so I can access the inside even better. So here again is a look at the command center from the top. More wall detailing, your view out to the ocean, and your hologram there. So yeah, that's it, and now I'll get to the outro. So guys, that is the LEGO Star Wars clone base on Ahch-To. Thank you guys for coming along on this journey as I built this monstrosity. It's been sitting here for a while, but I'm glad I could finally make a video to showcase it. This was a super fun project, obviously the best thing I've ever made. The lights included in it were a fantastic addition. So yeah, I'm just super happy with this product overall, and I think you guys will be too. So yeah guys, thank you for watching the conclusion to the clone base on Ahch-To. Yeah, please rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.